What is up, everybody? It's King Kunta, and today I have another amazing World of Warcraft gold farm for you guys. And today I'm going to teach you how you guys can make millions of gold with this little secret little spot that I found that actually has insane node density. So you guys should be able just to pull out tons upon tons of gold. And we're not really farming for one specific item here. If you have mining and herbalism, we're basically just going to pick up all the nodes around here. So that's really just it. That's what I'm going to show you guys that we're doing. So if we go ahead and take a look at the map here, we are down here in Tiergate Sound, which is in Culture S, which if you are Horde you can still get here. Just make sure you have PvP turned off. Go to your capital city, turn it off, because you'll probably have way too hard of a time here. So this farm is special in a few ways. Now this farm allows us to basically pick up every herb and mining node in the game with the exception of one, which is the Zandalari herbs. So we're basically going to come down here to Tiergate Sound, and I'm going to put the map on the screen for you for just a second here to show you guys the basic route that we're going to take. So if you guys want to pause the video now, you guys can just pause it and look at this if you need to. But basically the idea is we circle down through the river, and then we go through the river across the coastline, probably about, I don't know, probably just not too much of the coastline, just enough to basically pick up the highest density locations. Then we circle around the outside, we come back in, and we want to make sure we hit that little river that's kind of on the inside, and then basically loop back around and do it all again. So I'm really just going to show you exactly what that looks like. So I generally start from the top of Kenning Lodge. It's just super easy. There's actually a flight path point there for me. So one of the few tips that I can let you guys know right off the bat is you're going to want to have dual gathering spec for this farm, because as you can see right now, we're not just going to be getting herbs. We're going to be picking up mining nodes and things such as that as well. Now sorry about that, I don't know what the heck that was, but also you guys are going to want to have rank 3 herbalism in all the herbs, and also you're going to want to have rank 3 mining in all of the nodes as well. If you are able to do this, then you're going to have tons upon tons of herbs and nodes, and you will literally never run out of them. So as I'm showing you guys now, there is a lot of Winter's Kiss prevalent around this area because it's kind of like, I want to say, the little snow area, so there's just tons of it around there. And it used to be an old gold farm back in the day, so there's just tons of it around there. Now in addition to that, we're going to get some Siren's Sting, Siren's Pollen, good stuff like that, as you can see here. And it's really just super simple. If you do go down towards the river, you're obviously going to get more. But there are going to be some hostile mobs around the coastline, so be aware of that, because they will go ahead and hit you a few times. Now, keep in mind that you guys are going to want to have some sort of speed buff or speed increase or something along those lines. I recommend just having a druid. If you're going to take gold farming seriously, having a druid is probably the single best character that you could actually invest your time in leveling up. And I think it works out very well. So definitely make sure you go check that out. Definitely, I recommend getting a druid. It makes everything just so much easier. If you're not a droid, you can actually use the, I believe it's the engineering mount that allows you to run full mount speed and also not be dismounted when you're gathering herbs. If you guys are not druid, I definitely recommend you guys go do that then instead. It's a little bit easier, it'll cost you a little bit more gold, but it'll also just make it so your profit potential is way higher. And as you can see, the node density in this area is actually pretty good. There's some things that'll actually literally spawn right on top of each other in some occasions, so you can literally just go ahead and follow the route that I've been showing you. And as you can see here, I've probably done, like, I want to say a sixth of the route already, and you guys can kind of already see how many herbs I'm getting. Now if you're doing this route in prime time, which is, you know, around 5 p.m., 6 p.m., you know, when people are getting off work or wherever you're at, you're obviously not going to have as many nodes because there's going to be a little bit more competition. If you want to make the absolute most out of this farm, I think the best way that you could go about achieving that is waiting probably until, I want to say until like the bulk of your server starts getting offline and everything. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the video and we'll see you all in the capital city, and I'll continue from there, and we'll see you there. Alright, bye. Alright everybody, we're back in Stormwind, and I didn't really want to run that entire route on the farm because I thought it'd probably be pretty annoying if you just watched me run that entire route. But again, you guys should be able to take advantage of that super easily. It's a really easy farm, easy route, and there's actually not a lot of competition for it. When I was doing it, I rarely saw any people coming to do it. I mean, I was doing it, I want to say like an hour or two before like everybody started getting on the server, but there was still a decent amount of people, and I really didn't have any competition. And I think it's really just because this spot, really anybody's covered it. To my knowledge, I'm one of the first few people that are actually covering this. And so definitely come check this spot out, because it's not all run down and, wrecked like most of the, herbalism locations. Like that spot in Drustvar is pretty much done now, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So definitely come check this spot out. Obviously, check your herb prices on your server before you do this. I, of course, did. Most herbs are worth about 50 gold a piece on my server, so it's still pretty viable for me to do it. So obviously, check your prices. If they're bad, don't do it. If they're good, do it. And yeah, so that's really all I have to tell you about that. I do expect alchemy to start going up a little bit in the next few weeks here, hopefully. And yeah, so right now, we're just going to talk about what's going on with the channel right now. Daily uploads, as I said, every day. Haven't been getting as many views, but I think it's really just due to the fact that everybody's at school right now, or everybody's at work. It's starting to get around that time. So definitely, views are going down a little bit, but I like where the channel's at, because everybody's been enjoying the content, I feel like, a lot more. The stuff I've been putting out has been higher quality, from what I think, and I think you guys actually just like it more. I'm starting to get into like the YouTuber like rut. I'm starting to know exactly what I need to do when, and yeah. Also, we're approaching 10,000 subscribers, so the goal, I've been saying this for a while now, but the goal is to hit 10k subs by December, and I honestly think it will be doable. It depends on how many views we get, I guess, but hopefully we can get to 10k by December. That's my goal. I know I don't get a 10k plaque or anything, but it would sure be nice if I got a sticker or something, YouTube. Anyways, yeah, so that's really all I had to say about that. I'm basically, what I'm doing now is the next couple videos I think are all just going to be herbalism farms and stuff like that, because I'm kind of I have a list stockpiled right now of farms that I want to show you guys, and I don't have enough time to do them all, basically. So I'm kind of just running through the list, doing as many farms as I can, getting them out to you guys so that you guys know about them before, I don't know, somebody else figures out about it and they get ruined and wrecked. So definitely stay tuned for that. I will be bringing all that content to you guys. So if in the next few weeks you guys want to pick up Dual Gathering, I definitely recommend it, because all the content coming out on my channel within the next not a couple of weeks, I want to say the next couple of days, probably 2 or 3 days, it's going to be mainly focused on herbalism and mining. Of course, I mean, probably don't go out and spec your profession. No, I would just use an alt. If you have an alt that has herbalism and mining, that's probably the best way to do it. And yeah, then you can follow along with King Kunta and make some decent gold. Obviously, big disclaimer, check the prices, but you guys know that already. You guys know what you're doing. If you stayed this far into the video, you guys know. Comment Kappa down below if you did watch this far into the video. And if you liked it, if you could leave a like or a comment, or maybe even subscribe, it would really help me out and make me happy, basically. And also, if you guys comment anything down below that's like, hey, you're doing a great job, or something like that, I don't think you guys realize exactly how much that means to me as a YouTuber, and I think YouTubers in general. That's kind of overlooked. Just words of encouragement it means a lot more than us, or a lot more to us, because this is something that like we created, with the help of you guys, of course. But it's something that us YouTubers create, and it's nice to have some feedback that's positive. It makes you feel like you're doing something useful in the world, and it lets you know that you're helping people out too, which is also quite cool. So yeah, if you stayed this far into the video, comment Kappa down below. Also, check out the links in the description below. I've got all of my gear that I use for my computer and my software and my recording stuff and all of that. And as always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I will try my best to get to them because we, of course, are a family. I love you all, and we'll see you all in the next video. Bye.